I'm sure that you don't wear fragrances to impress women. I'm sure that you wear them for yourself, for your own satisfaction, and you don't care what anyone thinks, let alone women. But just out of interest, just if it was something that you were curious about. This is a list that only women have voted for. This is what they think are the top 10 best men's fragrances of all time. Although I'm sure you're not interested. So this list was put together by women who are users of the Fragrantia website. Only women could vote for this. Let me tell you, there are some fragrances in here that I've heard many men say, why would you put those in a list of sexiest fragrances? Women do not find these fragrances sexy at all. I guess they do because they're in this list. Number 10 from Maison Francis Kurkdjian is the classic, the legendary Grand Soir, which I don't have. So this classic, this legend is an ambery fragrance, so much depth, there's some vanilla. It's a very, very sexy, sensual fragrance, so I can understand why it's on this list. The interesting thing is, this is very much a unisex fragrance. This is straight down the middle. This is not a manly man's fragrance. I've already done a video about that, but this is what women like to smell on men. They think Grand Soir smells fantastic, and to be honest, I think it smells fantastic on everyone. This is one of those scents that has been on my wish list for many, many years now. I've still not pulled the trigger, I've still not picked it up. I hope I will soon because I think it's fantastic and I think it's deserving of being on this list. At number 9, this is a fragrance that nobody will have heard of. This is an undiscovered little gem, so the fact that you're watching this video and you're getting this inside information, you're welcome. I'm talking about Creed's AVENTUS. This fragrance is new to me. I've never heard of this one before. I've never smelled that mind-blowing pineapple birchwood combo, but apparently women like it. I've heard it said that this fragrance is obviously worn by men and loved by men. This is a fragrance that other men will ask you what it is because they want to smell of it. They love the smell. And people will say, women don't like it. Women don't like AVENTUS. Incorrect. Women do like AVENTUS. I've got a friend who wears this. It's his signature scent and his wife adores it on him. She loves it. As do all the women that voted for this in the list. It is one of the best-selling, most popular niche fragrances of all time. Yeah, it's been cloned to death, and I guess we've got AVENTUS DNA fatigue, but you can't get away from the fact that people think this is a nice smell, including women. However, this next fragrance is one that we definitely associate with a man smell, with a manly man smell. This is a quintessential gentleman's fragrance, has been since the 90s, from Giorgio Armani Acqua di Gio. I know you're probably looking at this tiny little bottle thinking, what can you actually do with that? But let me tell you, all the women who voted for this fragrance would probably also tell you that size doesn't matter. When I spray this on, doesn't matter if it's come from a big bottle or a little bottle, it still has the same effect. Acqua di Gio, very clean, very bright, very citrusy smell. Women love a clean smelling man, and it's very interesting that this fragrance is pretty old now, and it's still up there in a fragrance that women think is the best smell for a man. So well done, Acqua di Gio, for standing the test of time. By the way, this is just my little travel size one. My actual one is way bigger. Interesting one, this one, because even though I think this is a stunning fragrance and I'm really glad it's here, there's maybe a little bit of recency bias with it. From Parfum de Marly, it's Altair. I think this is a really sexy fragrance, but the fact that women have voted it as one of the best men's fragrances kind of nicely confirms that. Sweet, smoky woods, creamy praline and orange, warming spices. I mean, I'm saying all the right things here, aren't I? I've recently just picked this up because I saw a good price on it, and I'm so glad I have. I am loving this. This is one of the best fragrances that I've bought recently. It has everything I love about Parfum de Marly. It's rich, it's dense, it's powerful, it's strong, it's long-lasting, it's a showstopper, it's impactful, it smells really high quality. I love Marly for all those reasons, and Altair really, really comes through. One of my favorites from the brand and one of the most popular niche fragrances out there is Layton, and it's the same perfumer, Hamid Murati Kashani, that created the masterpiece that is Layton, also created this. Too early to say because I've only just bought it, but this could also be a masterpiece. Certainly a contender for one of my top 3 Parfum de Marly at the moment. And also one that seems to be loved by women, but that's not something that interests me at all. I just love it for myself. Okay, this one is one I'm not surprised to see on the list, but I wasn't expecting, and I'm really glad it's here because I love this. From Maison Margiela, it's Jazz Club. A little bit of a pop up top with pink pepper, neroli and lemon, but for me this is all about the other notes further down the pyramid because you've got that beautifully buttery, smooth rum, tobacco and vanilla. I can see why women think this is a good men's fragrance, but again, ladies, you could easily wear this. This is definitely not an overtly masculine smell. This is possibly on the list because it is so smooth and easygoing and sensual and sexy and all those good things. I've always thought that a fragrance called Jazz Club should have a little bit more smokiness in there. I know we've got tobacco leaf, but we don't have smoke. Then maybe it wouldn't be as well loved if it did have that smoke in there. I don't know. The name's less important, the smell is more important, and this one smells great and women think so too.
If you love fragrance as much as I do, head over to my online store luxparfum.co.uk. You'll find my favourite brands plus brands you can't find anywhere else in the UK. Link is in the description.
The next one is a hugely popular designer fragrance from Emporio Armani. It's Stronger With You Intensely. A lovely, sweet, rich, warm, spicy, ambery scent. Again, I don't think this is a massive, manly, masculine type of fragrance. It's not like an alpha male scent. It's just a very sweet, pleasant smelling, sensual, sexy fragrance that apparently women like on a man. Number 4 is one of these fragrances that I've mentioned in a list of being one of the sexiest fragrances that a man can wear, and people have said, what is wrong with you? Why would you? Women don't like this fragrance, women hate this fragrance. Well, that's not the case, is it? Because here we have Terre d'Hermès. This is a timeless classic orange vetiver combo. It's clean, it's woody. It's not clean in the sense of soapy clean because it does have a dirty edge to the orange smell, but it's got a bit of a manly cleanliness. A manly cleanliness? Not quite sure what that is, but this has it. At this point, this fragrance has become timeless and iconic. It's a modern men's classic. It's a scent DNA that is not going to go out of style or out of fashion, and it's obviously a scent that women love to smell on a man, and it is quite manly. I think it's maybe that slightly dirty edge that it's got, the woody, dry vetiver that's in there. It just works really well. Great versatile scent, would be brilliant as a signature scent. If you're only going to have one fragrance in your collection, you could wear this because it would work in cooler temperatures and warmer temperatures. If you're a one fragrance kind of guy and you're a want women to love my fragrance kind of guy. Number 3 is a Tom Ford fragrance, and I'm kind of surprised this is here because it's definitely another unisex scent, not a manly man scent at all. It's Tobacco Vanille. This is a sensational fragrance. The warming spices, the creamy vanilla, the tobacco, it is incredible. One of those early Tom Ford private blends that was an iconic game changer. This sort of scent DNA has been imitated a lot since, and that's when you know you've got a great fragrance because people want to copy it and have a piece of the pie for themselves. Guys, wear this and people may want a piece of your pie. Back to a fragrance that we definitely associate with a man. This is another timeless, modern, classic, quintessential, gentlemanly, clean, shower gel-ish type of smell. Have you got it yet? Of course you have. Bleu de Chanel EDP. What a manly masculine combo of fruits and woods and incense. Okay, so this isn't the most complicated smell. People do criticize it for smelling a bit boring and a bit shower gelish. I don't think this is boring. And anyway, shower gel is a nice smell. I like a shower gel smell. I never shower and use a shower gel and go, oh, this is such a boring, generic shower gel smell. Yeah, it's an uncomplicated smell, but that's probably why it's so liked, because it's almost an effortless, easygoing smell. Someone wearing this doesn't smell like they're trying too hard with their fragrance. They're just wearing it casually, they're smelling clean, they're smelling sexy. And of course, we've got the quality, we've got the blend we associate with Chanel. Simple, but highly effective, as I'm sure all the women who've voted this as the second best men's fragrance of all time would agree. At number 1 is a fragrance that many men have told me that they don't like. They've said women don't like it, that this doesn't smell like a man, that they don't like that lipsticky iris smell on a man because it's not masculine enough. You're wrong. You're all wrong, because this is number 1 Dior Homme Intense. Lipsticky, makeup, baggy type iris, which I think is fantastic. There's a little bit of cacao. It's powdery, it's woody, it's sexy. Many men love the lipsticky iris. Many men also tell me they can't stand the lipsticky iris. So what can we deduce from that? Maybe that not everyone likes the same thing. Now there's a concept. Equally, there will be many women out there who say that they don't like that lipsticky makeup bag smell on their man. Why would they want their man to smell like that? But as we can see from this list, there are many women out there, many women who think this is the best men's fragrance ever made, and that's good enough for me. What I'm particularly pleased about is that this is probably my all-time favorite designer fragrance. This and Dior Homme Parfum are usually tied at the top, but out of those two, this one's probably the most wearable. So I am pleased that in this particular awards category, this has come out on top. This is number 1, and not only in this list, this is constantly voted the number 1 best men's fragrance of all time. This is a great fragrance. Not everyone loves it, but not everyone loves the same thing. A lot of people love it, a lot of people don't love it. I love it, a lot of women love it, and I love all the women that love it because I love it so much. There's a lot of love. What do you think of that list? Any surprises on there? Any fragrances that you did not think women would think are the best fragrances for a man? All right, thought it'd be a little bit of fun to go through this list and share my thoughts on the fragrances. For the most part, I think the women have chosen well. I think these are all fantastic fragrances. So well done, girls. You have created a fantastic list for us. I think this is the first year that this list has been in the Fragrantica Awards. And quite frankly, I want to see this every year because I want to make this video every year. What do you think? Do you want to see this video every year? Do you enjoy seeing what women think are the best men's fragrances? If you like the video, give it a like, subscribe if you haven't already. And if you do all that, I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.